"515, read the note, got a Glock in the tote, twiddling my thumbs till we can maraud and get the boat." I approached at 1/4 to be informed at last. Stepped back aghast, anger vast, wanted guns to blast. Peeps were all against me, no hopes in the vicinity, and serenity in minds of all them for infinity. Dove behind a box, sprayed left and right, many shots, hitting, screaming, eggshells in the yoke, the blood wouldn't clot. Stood my ground, holding down until the siren sound was found by my ears, meaning I could hear red lights all around. My grip was so fierce on the door no one could pierce. On thoughts of aiming and firing at them like hunted deers. 2 at a time, I rose up flights to the next floor. It was the main deck, a sunset picturesque galore. Fritted by critters, scurried about because of gore. Reassured, I leapt above the exit, wanting more. Paused, reevaluated the situation. Deep like craters was my angst to seize and make this shit my nation. No bandage will cover up your mental skin's abrasion. Cut you up with knives for dinner, make it fast, I'm hasting. You ask why I drive by with that look in my eye, I hate him. Answer is inevitably from death there's no evasion. Us minus you and your crew, you're dead, that's the equation. Saw the head of a guard staring down the place where I be. Led legs after the shot, he began to stagger slowly, saying, "Money I'll give you if sympathy is what you show me." Couldn't take the risk, I struck him down like Vader did Kenobi. As far as I knew, there was 10 members of the crew. Then I remembered the captain, into 11 it grew. That meant 5 left front and that I had to stick like glue. Gathered ammo from a fallen guard, his face was turning blue. Did I mention the temperature was -2 degrees? If you inhale, you'll wheeze. I call the shots like trustees. If it ain't the best, my expertise one of the nominees. The ammo makes me strapped up just like boots on skis. Now I'm hauling for the tower that leads up to the captain's place. I turn and push the handle and see fear on a pale face. Like my deer, I embrace my gat and pull it out with grace. Right then his hands went up in the air as if to say nothing, cause next to his life I pressed the backspace. Upwards I abound, ascending the staircase. Why am I bleeding? There ain't no time to set my retrace. Gotta take a time out to set up a hit of base. If it ain't the best, my expertise one of to the upper floor, jokes over and I'm here to murk. The other members dismembered, I killed them with a smirk. My lawyer tells me that my trigger pulling is a quirk. Killing puts food on the table, so I go to work. Dissect the current status and reassess my options. Should I use the tear gas to get the room coughing? At the speed of light, my foot met the metal. The air was sweat, wet like the inside of a kettle. I could've popped them all, but then I wasn't gonna settle. First you started at me like a racer's finish line. I twisted their necks off of their bodies with a piece of twine. Taught them like a teacher not to mess with my funk. Left their skulls displaced like 2 beds without the bunk. As I stepped my next step, my foot then suddenly sank. Down through the floor, I felt like coming down from dank. Into the ocean and fell out the other side. At this point, confusion was hella deep and hella wide. I became a bird and flapped my wings to no effect. Realized I was dreaming, so I blinked and pressed eject. Thought it was a mutiny, would have passed through scrutiny. Now they shooting me, I'm eating good due to the gluttony. When you use my name in vain, it increases your vanity. Now over by sunrise, I pondered my state of sanity.